Hi, this is Shanna from CoroWare. Today I'm going to talk about a friend of mine whose name is Nathan Zeldis. And Nathan does a blog on information overload, and he consults in that space and managing information overload. And when we worked at Intel, Nathan had a group that he participated in on effective virtual teams. He blogged about that this week, and I thought I'd share that. I posted the link to that article on the CoroCall Facebook page. But this is how to lead effective global virtual teams. And in his time at Intel, he spent a great amount of time helping us learn how to have effective virtual teams. He's given some simple steps here for the things that you need to do to make your team be effective, and some of the tricks that you can use in order to make it work for everybody who's a member of the team. What I like about his article is he's not advocating any specific technology, and he's not advocating any specific processes. What he's saying in the article is that's something the team has to work out. You have to find a way to be effective when you aren't co-located. Certain kinds of teams have an easier time of it because the nature of the work that they're doing is easier. But sometimes you need to be creative. And he talks about, first of all, you have to acknowledge that it's an issue, and you need to make the time to create trust across the team, because a virtual team does not work well when there isn't trust. You have to trust that the other team members are going to be working when you can't see them, that they will accomplish the specific tasks that they're assigned, and that everybody will contribute. You need to develop a workflow, and you need to sort of have process rules about how you're going to create your documentation, where you're going to store that documentation, that everyone uses the same processes. Among some of the different blogs that Nathan has done, he's talked about how people use email for a variety of things for which it isn't intended, and use it as a document and knowledge repository. There are better tools for that. You need to figure out what your workflows are, how to do things asynchronously if you actually do span the globe. He talks about some of the teams at Intel where they would alternate between morning and night US time, but somebody's still meeting in the middle of the night if it's a global team. And I was on a team where we did alternate our staff meetings. Sometimes they were early in the day, sometimes they were late in the day, and sometimes they were the middle of the night. And so we rotated the pain. But you need to do that if it's going to seem fair. And then some of the other things are, if some people are remote and some are co-located, when you hold a team meeting, you need to have everyone be remote, meaning you don't have some people in a conference room and then others on the phone or in the video call. Everyone is in the video conference in a separate location. That levels the playing field. Nathan's got some great ideas about things we can do to be successful virtually. And as the world shrinks thanks to technology, more and more of us need to learn what these rules are or these suggestions are so that we can be more successful. At CoroWare, we are a very virtual company. We have a handful of people in different locations and then others who are completely remote from the rest. You need to figure out what the best workflows are for that situation, but it can be effective. And it gives the workers that feeling of confidence in that they are going to be able to accomplish what they need to do and that they have access to the resources that they need. So I hope you're thinking about that and that you'll take a look at Nathan's blog and at the other information that he shares, because it can be a really great way to help you manage your teams, manage information, and make your business life a little bit smoother. Thanks for listening.